Looking to get into sports betting? Well, look no further than HedgeBetter. Traditional sports is rigged anyway. Here at HedgeBetter, we're working hard to create and develop the platform that revolutionizes the future of how we as a nation view sports betting. Traditional sports betting is designed to favor books and lose you money. HedgeBetter puts the odds in your hands, cuts out the middleman, and aims to empower a future generation of sports bettors. At HedgeBetter, your bet is an asset, and we give you all the tools to maximize your profits and potential. We can't wait to come to your state soon and help you make the most of your sports betting experience. In the meantime, be sure to visit our website at www.hedgebetter.com to learn more and sign up for our mailing list. To stay up to date with all of our content, podcasts, including Steele and Nazz, promotion, and events, follow us on Instagram at HedgeBetter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on the link on our website to check out our blog. Everyone, even on Monday, let's have a day. Here for another big week here at Steele and Nazz, episode 65. Brought to you in part by HedgeBetter from our headquarters in Braintree, Massachusetts. Tonight we welcome an absolute legend, Electric Factory, as Barstool Sports Blogger Frank the Tank Fleming joins the boys to talk about his stardom from the ground up, his beef with the Miami Dolphins, how the Mets are looking this year. I mean, it kind of just went off the rails. We started talking about fast food. We got a little bit about his career and stuff, but I mostly just wanted to see like what the guy was made of, and it was incredible.
Guy hates the new commissioner for baseball. Hates
man fraud.
Yeah, man fraud.
He hates a lot of things.
Yeah, he's pretty
huge
cynical,
hater.
but great guy.
Ripping BK. I'm not a big fan of BK, but he
might hate us.
He was going at just a little sneak preview. He was going after you, man.
Oh yeah,
the Italian chicken sandwich.
Oh my God! Well, then Adam tried sticking up for BK. You'll get into it. Yeah.
Afterwards, NFL wildcard weekend was a tough one for everyone around here with the Pats getting blown out to the Buffalo Bills. Last Saturday night, we'll have our takes on wildcard weekend and what we think about the Patriots going forward. We'll also have our picks for this weekend's NFL divisional playoff matchup as Tom Brady's set to host the Los Angeles Rams as a part of the four-pack of games. As the quest for number 8 is still alive for him.
Let's go.
We're going to make it happen now with Barstool Sports Blogger Frank the Tank Fleming. And we're now joined by Barstool Sports Blogger Frank the Tank Fleming. So how you doing this evening, Frank? What's going on?
All right.
Nice. I saw you got you nice Utica comments there. I want to congratulate you on you had a half ice goal a couple weeks ago, a little sweepstakes.
Yes, I did.
How did that go into play? Like, what was your kind of focus going into it?
Well, I just tried to hit the board, and it went in.
What'd you win from that?
I won $600. The blog right now is up on my YouTube site as well as Barstool Sports.
Nice.
So check out the video behind it.
Absolutely, I'll check that out on YouTube.
Now, what did you spend? What did you use that $600 on? Anything in particular?
Not much yet. Mainly groceries.
There you go.
Hot dogs, a couple hot dogs.
Couple hot dogs.
Yeah, got some hot dogs.
What's your grocery list include in your fridge? What are you stacking that thing with usually?
I'm going to buy some meats this week. Soda, of course. Running a little bit low on paper towels. Maybe I'd buy some paper towels.
We're actually low here, too. So
the can sale is pretty much over. I got all the cans I need.
There we go.
And the can sale hasn't been too good this year. ShopRite's really is like going down the tubes recent years. I mean, come on.
So I know you said
they used to have the can sale, and they would have the commercials go on there. Now ShopRite does the can, saving lots of brands, anything you can. You save much more on every brand. You save much more on every. Now it's. Now ShopRite has our own brand. You're gonna buy it. Yes, we don't have anything else. We don't even stock our shelves now. Gonna have to buy.
I've never heard of this place.
Well, it's the major shopping supermarkets in New Jersey.
Gotcha.
It's ShopRite, probably the most notable one. And what's great is they have like one check. They have one live checker. And then you have to go to the self-checkout.
Self-checkout's where it's at. Yeah.
So you're checking out, and then you hear this. And, of course, they're going to ban paper and plastic bags soon, so I already am practicing with my canvas bag, so I put my bag out there. Unexpected item in bagging area. Please remove bag. Then you remove the bag. Please return item to bagging area. Do you put it back? Unexpected item in bagging area. Please remove. Please return item to bagging area.
Do you ever flip out at the machine? Has it happened? Have you flipped out at it yet?
Yes, I have.
Good.
Wait, so I heard that you put soda on your grocery list. So I see all your soda reviews on Barstool. You're going through like almost the lowering bar level. What are your top 3 favorite sodas? Because I know you try a lot. So I want to hear. I'm a soda fanatic. I have to drink water.
All right, I'm going to go Sun-Kissed Orange.
Oh, good call. Good call.
Pepsi, / Pepsi Wild Cherry.
Oh, okay. There
And Sprite.
Sprite.
Just the top 3. No crazy flavors. No like crap.
No, those are the 3.
Just the top
Those
3.
are the
Big
3.
3. Getting Pepsi over Coke. That's surprising.
And I would choose, if there's a 4th one, I would choose Dr. Brown's Black Cherry Soda.
Ooh, that's a golden gem.
Never
That's what we
had
call
it.
a golden gem.
Gonna have to try it.
My last
And I also like there's one soda that I've liked that I've tried that's not available in this area. It's only available in Bama called Grapico.
Grapico. We'll have to order that. Can you order it? Can you get it shipped?
I don't know. Someone sent me some Grapico, and it was the best grape soda I've ever had.
I'm gonna have to contact them personally for you, and I'll get you some sent out for you.
My last question I had on groceries. So like, you buy all your groceries, you're getting hyped up, ready to go. You're getting ready to make something at home. What's your favorite food dish to make at home?
It depends on the mood I'm in.
Yeah.
I gotta make a roast soon.
Roast is good.
The guys in the Chicago office just sent me an Italian beef kit, so I'm gonna have to put that together in the next couple of weeks.
There we go.
How is that Chicago office doing up there? I saw they opened up that first bar up there that they had their venture in. Logan Paul was up there.
Barstool's growing. Hopefully one day we'll stretch coast to coast.
Hopefully.
Although, California is not a friendly environment.
I mean, from a place that started in Boston, I feel like the fingers of Barstool have kind of slipped away since they've been to the new New York headquarters. I feel like there needs to be another pinnacle podcast area for the Boston area for Barstool. I feel like they need to hype that up a little bit.
Well, you guys still got Kirk Minigan still out there.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Very true.
I think, is Jared still living out here, or is he in New York full time? Carabas.
Bouncing back.
Yeah, he's bouncing all over.
Jared's mostly in Boston.
Yeah.
For me,
whatchamacall, Hank is still out there. Greenie's still out there.
Yeah, Dana comes by every now and then. He gets his mullet touched up around here in the South Shore area. Shout out Linsky.
So you still have the Boston influence out there.
For sure. We need a bar though.
I mean, when Dave goes home to see his parents, he's out in Boston area.
Right. That's what I mean. I want it to be the hub of like the Barstool Eastern Coast. Like I want there to be a
wants the
bar.
Milton office back.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you think you would have survived in the Milton office, Frank? Dude, compared to now?
But yeah, no.
No?
New York is where it's at. Come on, New York is the capital, the media capital of the world. I mean, everything is in New York.
You're right.
Here in New Jersey.
Well, New Jersey, New York, same thing.
Same thing.
Everything's in New York. It's and besides, Boston's only a couple hours away, so.
Yeah, not bad, right?
I want to get to a career question. So your story began with like a viral video about that New Jersey Transit, which I've read, fucking awful, on the opening day of the Mets. How did it kind of transpire for you to become, now you have a nice role with Barstool Sports and, a good relationship with Dave?
Well, it just happened. It started out with me working part-time, and it grew. Eventually, after 4 years of putting out blogs and different content, I got the invitation to come on, and I've been there now full-time since October 2020.
Wow, if you had one statement to say to the New Jersey Transit, what would you say?
They're just pathetic, awful, incompetent, no accountability. I take the light rail into Penn Station every day, and then I go from Newark Penn to New York Penn. There might not be a filthier place on the planet
Jeez.
besides Newark Penn Station. I think actually walking through Newark Penn Station you get immunity to like almost any fucking disease. I mean, fuck COVID, you know.
Just like the ground, you'll catch about every other burial disease.
I mean, there's so many germs and filth and gunk going through North Penn Station. I mean, really, it's like a modern marvel of just like grossness.
Love that. It's a good description.
It's a cesspool of everyone's feces. I don't know.
Especially just a bunch of dirt in New York.
Yeah, well, there's one time I actually was on an elevator with someone dropped a deuce on the elevator.
While you were riding, doors were closed.
No.
No.
There's a nice
It was
give and go.
It was already in the elevator when I got on board. Now today I'm going down the elevator again, and these two guys are just hanging out on the elevator, going up and down and talking to people and pushing buttons and begging for money. They're literally standing in the elevator. I think they're gonna. I don't know what the fuck they're doing in the elevator. They might be doing drugs or something. I mean, it's just. I mean, what the fuck?
It kind of sounds like a must-visit place. I don't know. Just, you're talking down on it, but it also sounds pretty awesome.
I think
I'd have to. You can get the trains anywhere to New Jersey. Amtrak goes through New Jersey Transit, and of course, the PATH train stops there.
I feel like I could spend an entire day just making content, just riding that transit.
I mean, and if you're hungry, there's a McDonald's here.
Oh, that's big time.
That's good.
Get some Big Macs. Get the train going. Some nice fries. Great fries
Four-piece
over there.
nugget, Happy Meal kind of guy. Extra fries.
What's your favorite like fast food? Like if you were to just be like, I need at least maybe one or two. Like what's like the big?
I know it's not KFC after this week.
I don't understand that. You know, right now the Barstool office is currently out of water. We're going to probably be switching suppliers or something like that. So right now we don't have any water, so we have to make do. And they have a water filter system, and I could drink out of that. That's no problem. But I wanted 2 bottles of water for portability.
I get it. I
And KFC
Accessibility.
gave me 2 cups of water.
Oh my god.
That's just a bunch of bullshit. Oh.
You spelled
Now,
wrong.
I also got a Diet Pepsi, so it wasn't like I was going to want to drink the water right then and there. I wanted those waters
For the
for
day.
later in the day. I wanted to put a water in the fridge. I wanted a water for just the portability, and they gave me a fucking goddamn water in a fucking cup. And you got to drink it, and you got to drink it right away because it's going to go stale.
Oh yeah, that sounds like mind over murder right there.
KFC, get it together.
The Uber did give me my refund, so they did the good job, the right thing. And another thing, KFC, I like the market bowls. Yeah, I love the market bowl. One time I wouldn't want all my food touching each other, but the market bowl is just so.
Oh, so convenient. Yeah.
You got mashed potatoes, you got the gravy, you got cheese. Could use a little more gravy.
I agree.
That's me.
They don't like to let it make it happen with that a lot. I love to just sprinkle it all over there. Just every little piece.
And the popcorn chicken and the KFC market bowl is top notch.
Did they change the name for Famous Bowl?
Now if you want like the chicken tenders at KFC and fries, they give you these fries. Now these fries,
the potato wedges.
No, the potato wedges are gone.
Yeah, those
That's
are
what
gone.
I'm getting at.
What?
Yep. Craig has no idea.
I haven't ate KFC in a little bit, but that was the best part about KFC was the potato wedges.
So the fries are not bad. I'm not going to say that they're bad. I'm not going to say that they suck. They're okay. They're kind of like the Checkers / Rally's fries. But damn it, I miss those wedges.
How could you not?
They're the best.
The
The wedges were awesome. I ordered KFC now a lot less than I did because I love the wedges.
I think
If they still had the wedges, I would order KFC more because the wedges were special. They were different.
Game changer. They were just a different species of.
I think the next fast food place to pick up the wedges might just get the marketing advantage over everyone else.
That's not a bad call.
Definitely not a bad call.
It could honestly
I mean, the
revolutionize
wedges.
it.
I mean, the fries are no different than Popeyes. Why is KFC copying off Popeyes? And now they're coming out with these Beyond Chicken Nuggets, which I tried one.
Oh, how was that?
It tasted like the chicken nuggets you got in 7th grade cafeteria.
Oh, that's tough. That's a down.
KFC stock is going
No,
into
way down.
the fucking dumps right
Way
now.
down.
Ever since they started serving
You know,
breakfast.
here's another thing. Taco Bell.
Okay.
Taco Bell.
What is it with the cheese fries? They come out like once, 1 week every 2 months.
The nacho fries?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm honestly
Why
not a fan.
can't they be?
Those are the same type
Why
of fries
can't-
that KFC has too. Those like kind of like flaky.
But they're, but it's okay with the. I think it's okay with the
the sauce.
tacos. Yeah, with the cheese sauce and they're cheesy fries. They're cheesy. They're different, and that's what I'm talking about. Being different.
all about being
Meanwhile, the best fries, of course. McDonald's got the fries. They're just
Hands
the
down.
goats.
Sensation.
And
Sensation.
Meanwhile, I'm looking at a McDonald's drive-through
Oh wow.
right now,
Jealous.
and you go drive through McDonald's, and sometimes the line is busy. But what's gotten ridiculous here is I haven't been to Wendy's now in 2 months
For what?
because the drive-through line is 45 minutes to an hour.
Oh fuck that.
That's not fast food at that
Just
point.
go to a restaurant. Go get a burger somewhere.
I mean, I drove past. There was a couple weeks ago. I ended up settling for McDonald's, where I really wanted to go to Wendy's,
Tough settle.
Wendy's is the upper
And-
echelon above McDonald's, though.
and it was like 11:45, and the line for the drive-through was down the block.
Jeez.
Can't wait in that again.
And,
Craig's point. That's not fast food.
That's not fast food. Just go to a restaurant.
But then you go to Burger King and then you see the tumbleweeds going.
Well, Frank, now I gotta ask you: Have you had
But then of course then you have to eat the Burger King.
the
and,
Italian chicken sandwich, Frank? Have you had it?
Anything chicken sandwich at Burger King is chicken shit.
He said it was a 10 out of 10. It's the best
Somebody
sandwich he's ever had.
somebody get me a coffin. He just fucking buried me.
Bury you.
Thank you. That was actually a dream come true.
I mean, the fries at Burger King are mediocre, subpar. You got the onion rings. Sometimes they're good.
Yeah.
And now, even the hamburger, which should be good, is like a hockey puck.
Hockey puck.
That's fair.
I do like the original chicken sandwich though. I think there's a lot of like bang for your buck there. I don't think I think they have better chicken than McDonald's. That's my personal opinion.
Nah.
Nah. Body bag central.
Body bag.
The Burger King chicken nuggets might be the worst chicken nuggets.
Yeah, you get 10 for
they're
$1.
actually they're actually worse than the KFC Beyond.
Damn.
Oh my
I'm
god.
talking about 7th grade chicken nuggets.
So how do you feel about chicken fries then? I'm guessing you're not a big fan of those.
Chicken fries were good.
He's gonna shit.
The
on
chicken fries are a little bit better than the chicken
They're
nuggets.
not
A little
that
bit better.
bad. They're not that bad.
Yeah.
Frank, you're an excellent shit talker, as we're seeing here, as you're roasting these places. Your shit talking game in the office.
You know, I went to the Devils game last night. They
There we
lost to
go.
the fucking goddamn motherfucking Arizona Coyotes.
Oh,
I
that's
did my
cool.
I ripped them on TikTok, and then TikTok took down the video saying that I was bullying the New Jersey Devils.
Wow.
They deserve it.
I hope you took a screenshot of them saying that because like
Yeah.
that's just great.
I'm
content.
sure you weren't being too hard on them, were you?
Well, the Devils were at one point down 3-1, despite outshooting the Coyotes 24-4.
Oh my god.
You heard that right. Actually, no, it's 24-5. Mackenzie Blackwood allowed goals on 3 of the first 5 shots he faced.
Well, that's
Can't
tough.
have that.
And,
Sounds like two
and
grass last night.
there was one shot. There was one shot that was like hit off the logo
Bang
and
bang.
then went over his head.
Ugh.
And then he tried to like save one with the glove, and it was gonna go wide, and then he actually hit it in himself with his glove.
He's just a waste of space at that point, right?
Mackenzie Blackwood has got like a 4.89 goals against average this year, and his save percentage is like under 75%.
Oh, just awful.
Jesus Christ.
Sounds like Showtime's great point average, huh?
Oh my
Big Harvard guy over here.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Mackenzie Blackwood was supposed to be their goalie of the future. Well, he's got to be the goalie of the past.
He's already on your shit list. He's taking it back.
Yeah, they called up a guy. He played one game, maybe 2 games. He's 20 years old. They drafted him a couple of years ago. He's actually been hurt, but he's actually just coming off the injured list. Plays for Utica.
Oh, let's
I didn't
go.
get to see him play.
Represent.
I didn't get to see him play in Utica, but he's had a good season up there. Nico Dawes.
Who's your all-time favorite New Jersey Devil?
Oh, Martin Brodeur.
Oh, Brodeur. I mean, I thought that would be easy.
Yeah.
I did like Scott Stevens growing up. I'm a Bruins fan, but I also respected the game Scott Stevens brought on defense there. Big cat, big C right there. But yeah, you can't Marty be one of the best goaltenders to ever play the game. Right there with him and Patrick Roy.
I feel like he revolutionized the game and making like a new generation of people want to become goalies too.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they just make it like a more like a star role position.
Yeah, he was the hybrid goalie that from the butterfly into the straight up style.
Yeah, into the stack pad and then do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into more shit talk. So the Miami Dolphins. I was at the Pats game when Miami beat them to finish the season. So they fired Brian Flores the next day. So what was your take on them firing Brian Flores?
That the Dolphins are an ocean full of idiots, and the only smart guy in the room got drowned.
Oh, yeah. Couldn't have said it any better. Do you like Tua?
I think Tua's chances of being a good quarterback are basically slim and none.
Slim and none.
He can't throw the ball more than 5 yards.
No, agreed. And he's got a guy like Jalen Waddle who should have a good quarterback throw. The guy's
and basically Brian Flores is basically looking at him and says, and he gets it basically says it tells the management this guy's not going to be a good quarterback, and these idiots just think that that Tua is going to magically develop into a quarterback when he doesn't have the tools. I mean, he's played 2 games in rough weather, and both games have been total disaster train wrecks where he can't even hold on to the ball.
No.
Why do you like the Dolphins again? What's your affiliation with them?
Mainly it's Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Dan Marino.
You have you got a lot of merch from him, right? Memorabilia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got the Marino jersey right behind me.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Who would you like to see in as quarterback?
Ooh, that's
That's
sexy.
great. I actually, my good friend has the Dan Marino last game worn jersey that has a little blood on it.
Now I wouldn't mind them giving Jimmy G a try.
Ooh, Jimmy G in the playoffs this week.
Huge Jimmy G fan.
Big Jimmy G guys over here. I think he's a good player. No, I think Deshaun Watson is kind of that. Those rumors are done that Flores is out.
That ship has sailed. That Flores wanted Watson. It's going to be interesting to see. Flores is going to get a job.
Oh yeah.
Going to get a job.
I think he's going to be right around your neck of the woods, and I think he's going to be the next coach of the Giants. What do you think?
I think that's very possible.
Yeah.
He's a New Yorker.
Yep.
I think he's the absolute right person for the Giants to hire.
Couldn't agree more. We were in that Hard Rock Stadium. Have you been there yet? It's a beautiful place. Great venue.
I went to the first time this year.
Oh, nice. Great hot dogs, too. You got a hot dog?
I think the hot dogs suck. I know he'll agree with me on that.
Yeah, the hot dogs are bad. Eventually, the hot dog review of Hard Rock Stadium will be out.
Nice.
It was filmed. You filmed it?
It wasn't exactly a full house that day.
So for our final football talk, who's winning the Super Bowl this year? Who do you think's winning?
The Green Bay Packers.
The Green Bay Packers. That's a good pick. It's a good pick. I think Tom Brady's going to beat them in that NFC title game, but Green Bay's pretty deep now.
I think Tom Brady's going down this week.
Oh, you think he's
going down? I think the Rams
down?
are going to. Yeah.
I just look at that game. We were talking about it a little bit before. That you look at a game against Tom Brady versus Matt Stafford, and I can't choose the team that.
That's not the issue. That's not the issue. That's not the issue.
What's the issue?
The Buccaneers had 2 offensive linemen hurt last week, including Wirfs.
They might play, though. I think they're going to play.
You know, you're going to have Tristan Wirfs trying to block Aaron Donald.
It's going to be tough.
Yeah. Plus, you have the Buccaneers receiving core has just been
They looked pretty good last week against, I guess, the shitty Eagles, but they did look good.
Yeah, well, that's the shitty Eagles.
Good point.
I thought you'd be an Eagles fan. I would have taken a guess.
But no, I just got a feeling the Rams are going to knock off the Buccaneers this week.
Okay. Well, we'll call that is that the upset of the week, or you got a better upset this weekend?
I think the Bills are going to beat the Chiefs.
Oh, okay. All right. I was on the Chiefs side, but these guys are with the Bills. We got shit stomped. We're all Patriots fans. We got shit stomped by the Bills last week.
But this is what the thing is.
Yep.
The Chiefs don't feel right to me.
Right. Yep.
The Bills look like a team that just the playoffs hit and it was like, we're going to go out there, we're going to start kicking some ass.
I just think the Patriots sucked so bad last week that it made the Bills look even greater than they were.
I took the damn Patriots last week.
Oh, fuck. Then we all.
How is your betting career this year? Are you up or down?
Well, I do my weekly picks on Barstool Sports, as you've seen. Used to do it on Sports Encyclopedia. Now I do it on Barstool Sports. And 1 game over 500 on the season.
Hey,
Not terrible.
You're above neutral. He's above neutral.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
That's good. That's considered good. We'll get back to some Barstool talk. So, what's kind of been your favorite moment at Barstool so far? I mean, we see the behind-the-scenes stuff through the.
There's a lot of things that are good.
Yeah.
I like some of the trips I've made with Barstool.
Yep. Anything in particular?
I like the Super Bowl last year going to Detroit. That was fun.
Nice.
Flying on a private jet.
Yeah.
Getting it done.
I mean, when am I going to get to be on a private jet again? Going harassing Jose Canseco and then Detroit for that Super Bowl bet.
That was great to see you harassing Jose Canseco because what he did in the ring there, I think.
I like some of the content. I did with Doug's, including the minor league hockey tour that just dropped.
Oh, great
today.
stuff! Yeah, you saw that stuff. It was good, valuable content.
What about your your Jenga career? What do you think about Stoolstream Stadium?
Yep.
First win in there. What did that feel like?
Oh, it's about fucking time. God.
You got me through the pandemic, Frank. You were electric in the Triple S. It was electric. I know you know that already, and I know you know everyone was loving you and tuned in heavy for your games, but the show you put on there with the harassment, unbelievable. I just want to say that. I legit tuned in mid-afternoon to catch you in the Triple S. And you lost every time, and that sucks, but I'm glad you got a win. Was it with Nick or KB that you got that first one?
I think I got it with KB, if I could recall.
I think you're right.
I'll end with my last question. The Mets now best tandem in the starting pitching in the whole league now with Scherzer and DeGrom. What do you think on the World Series this year with the Mets?
I don't think there's going to be a World Series. I think the season's going to get canceled because Rob Manfred sucks.
Right.
Really? You think that? I don't think it's going to get canceled. I think it'll get resumed.
Nope. Rob Manfred sucks. He came in like Rob Manfred's favorite song is I came in like a wrecking ball just to destroy baseball.
Who's worse, him or the Wilpons?
Well, the Wilpons are fortunately gone.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, they're gone.
They're gone.
But that does suck. The 1 year the Mets were going to be good, they won't even play baseball. That would happen to you, Frank.
You got to stay positive. We'll be back.
I hate Rob Manfred.
Fraud. I didn't even catch that.
Wait, are you putting it, what are you, percentage-wise, what are you putting it at that they don't play an MLB season?
20% chance that there's a game played.
20%.
Damn.
Okay, I'm like over. I'm like more like 70. Yeah. But I think the whole thing is just to stay positive. Yeah. I think it's gonna happen.
Manfred wants to completely change the sport of baseball. He wants to make it 100 feet between the bases. He wants to have every stadium be around and have the same dimensions. He wants to have every stadium be domed and look the same. He wants to have music playing throughout the game, like popular music. And then every time someone strikes out, he'll have a dance off with the pitcher. And if he wins the dance off, it's a home run.
What do you got there? You got some hot fries? Those are great.
This guy sounds like a socialist.
Oh yeah, let's go. Those are phenomenal.
Every stadium to look the same. If they fucking touch the green monster, people around here are gonna riot.
Well, I'm a big favorite guy. Favorite Met of all time.
Keith Hernandez, Mike Piazza, Dwight Gooden.
Good stuff. Great stuff. Is Michael Conforto still a Met?
He's a free agent,
He's a
and
free agent.
the chances of him coming back are basically none.
None.
I mean, the Mets signed Mark Kanaha.
Yep.
I think that's the guy's name from the A's.
Yeah. Yep. Kinda. Yep.
They signed. They signed some better players. They're not going to re-sign him. Scott Boras is his agent. Thinks he's going to get a lot of money. He's going to sign like 2 days before the season starts for a 1-year deal. Probably with the Yankees. Watch him go to the Yankees. Because the Yankees are kind of getting the Mets sloppy seconds these days.
My last thing I kind of wanted to cover here is I saw that video with you kind of like ripping Blake Griffin to his face. Were you like at all intimidated about that? You called him like...
No, I would.
Yeah.
And I didn't rip him. I gave him a fair assessment.
Yep.
That he's 78% the player he used to be. That if he plays a lot, he's not going to play well, and that happens.
That's very fair.
The better he plays is if he's limited to under 20 minutes a night, and comes on the bench for like a little 5-minute stretch every quarter. And that's about it. Yes, he is a shell of his former self. He's had a lot of injuries. I mean, but he could be the type of player that might hit a key shot or make a key play that might win a championship. But he's just not that good anymore.
He's just not that good anymore.
He's focusing on his comedy career.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's a stand-up comedian.
But no. But it wasn't like I didn't rip him. He is what he is now. He's not an all-star anymore. He's not a star anymore.
It was a truthful observation. I bet he respected the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Was he upset? Did he say anything after?
Unlike the Devils who label me for bullying and Marcus Stroman who blocks me.
They can't take the heat. They got to stay out of Frank's kitchen. That's how it goes.
Nope. Yep.
Love it.
Frank, appreciate you joining us tonight. Best of luck with everything. I won't be watching your content. You do great stuff over there, man. Congratulations.
All right. I'll see you guys around.
See ya.
Thanks, Frank. I want to say hello.
2022 is here. Do you have your resolution? Here's an idea. Make your way down to Slight Edge Fitness and Performance located in Braintree, Mass. Owned and operated by Coach Craig Kelly, you can be assured you are getting the best training around. Whether looking to improve your health or gain a slight edge on your competition, this is the gym for you. Group fitness classes as well as personalized one-on-one training are both available. Make sure to visit slightedgefit.com as well as follow them on Instagram at Slight Edge Fitness and set up a consultation today. It's time to get fit, so let it rip.
And that was Barstool Sports Blogger Frank the Tank Fleming. That guy's just an electric factory.
Been waiting all my life to talk to him.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I can't believe his rise to fame, this little viral video. I mean, you can't get any better than
Fuck
that.
the NJ Transit, fuck the Mets, and fuck the Miami Dolphins organization.
The Will Ponds are Robert Barons. People don't forget.
Go Frank and the Frankettes this year.
Wish we could do a field review, but all right.
Now we'll move on to the unbearing part of last Saturday night as the Patriots dropped a 47-17 wild card loss to the AFC East foe Buffalo Bills. And T, I'll tip my hat. I'll tip my cap. The milk, I got it going.
Horns up.
Adam's milk performance was about as good as the Patriots' performance.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Oh, yeah? You want to dig into that too?
Fuck yeah.
I needed the milk facial out of you. Anton's screaming. Milk's coming out of his nose and his eyes and his ears.
See, I have no
And you
experience.
said not that
I have no
bad.
experience with that.
That's your
Anton's
only,
a loser.
That's your only
like,
defense.
Well, also another one of my defense. We got Mr. Horns up over here. We bring up any team, anyone coming in for an interview. I'm sure like he'll talk about. You'll probably be a Dolphins fan. You're probably a Dolphins fan right now after Frank the Tank.
I'm
interview.
whoever Frank the Tank's.
Exactly.
Frank.
No, you don't even like you don't even have a real team.
He's gonna be a Mets fan tonight. He's gonna like the New Jersey Devils out tonight. Like,
He can't even name more than 5 people. He can't even name 5 people.
I think on 5 of his fan weather teams, I don't think he could name 5 out of combined.
No.
I couldn't name 5 on the Pats though either. So what does that have to say?
Hey, no, you can.
That
Come
has
on,
to-
you can.
I don't.
That's
think
it. That
I
has to say, how are you on a sports podcast?
Mac Jones.
He brings the electricity.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever is right. And whatever
It comes
But
back.
seriously,
To,
yeah,
it does come back to that milking though. And even you, I ran into you at the pub on Sunday.
I admitted my defeat.
I ran into you, and you even said, it wasn't the best.
Yeah, but then what am I going to go down and get another gallon of milk? I know you wouldn't.
I ate the hottest gummy bear in the world,
And it
the
was
world doesn't
horrible
even know
content. It was horrible.
It was great content. I almost fucking threw
You
up.
guys sent me like 12 minutes of raw footage like I was going to put that together. You guys will lie on your ass.
I agree. That's on us for not editing it down.
Yeah,
but
anyways.
that's neither here nor there. I did that literally all over the game.
Pat's bad performance.
Let's dive into this game. So
the lack of effort.
yeah,
awful.
the lack of effort was awful. Yes, the Bills were dominant in every phase of the game, but I think the Patriots were just about awful in every phase of the game. And it wasn't like, the Patriots lost this game. No, the Buffalo Bills won, but this is probably the worst Patriots game I've seen my whole life. Probably my whole life.
Right.
I can't even think of another game. Maybe the opening game against Drew Bledsoe when the Brady lost in like 2002 or something. It was like 30-0, but this had way more of a magnitude of a game. Like a wild card. You kind of knew going in. I mean, I took the Patriots fandom. I'm not going to go back on that. T had her day. But at the end of the day, back in my mind, I'm kind of thinking the Bills are going to win here. I'm not going to lie about that.
Right.
I was just kind of, being like, let's go Pats on that. But bottom line, Josh Allen, 5 touchdown passes.
He's a freak.
He had more touchdown passes than incompletions. Mac Jones, I won't even say he played bad because he actually was one who showed up that night. The big shout out to Micah Hyde. That was an unbelievable pick. That was an easy touchdown pass,
That's pretty good.
And everyone thought that was the turning point of the game. I was just like, there's no turning points of the game when your defense can't stop them once.
Right. Yeah. No.
And the wide receivers for the Pats looked like
Yeah, the
nailed.
Bills
They were
had
dropping balls left and fucking right,
The
right
Bills-
through their hands.
The Bills had like a perfect game offensively until those last 4 kneels at the end of it. Like there was no fumbles, no punts, absolutely nothing. There was a perfect score every single time, no incompletions or something like that.
I just like not that I'm like I should be this coach or anything, but like when they lost to them the first time, the Bills lost to the Pats.
Yeah.
I was like, why don't you just run Josh Allen in a bat out of hell I formation and just run people, have him run down.
Watching
But
him run,
they had no chance.
Yeah, it was insane.
They had 0 chance. I saw him talking on the Pat McAfee show today, and by the way, couldn't be like a nicer guy. Like if we weren't rivals with Buffalo, I'd probably love the Bills.
Yeah.
Seems like a great guy, but they're asking him do people tell you to go down? And he's like, yeah, people tell me to go down. I'm not going down though. I was like, that from a sick.
Mac would never.
What's he like 6'6"? Well, I mean, he's not the player that Josh Allen is in terms of running around. Or Mac Jones is more of a Tom Brady in the pocket type of guy.
So you would say that Mac he probably was the one guy who gets away with playing a decent game.
I also the guy who threw to Kendrick Bourne has been such a bright spot for this team all season. He had both touchdowns. Anyone on no one. You can't say anyone on defense played well.
No one wanted to tackle. They weren't finishing plays. No one caught up on defense. There was no plays from behind.
Dante Hightower, I've been saying it all year. That guy is in a nursing home right now. That guy could not move. He was just. And then I didn't even know. He must have just been added late because Jalen Mills was out there the COVID list. That guy number 13 that just got. I don't even know there was a number 13 on defense, but he just got juked out by Josh Allen. It was ridiculously bad. That was the one that was like the highlight of the night.
Just doesn't have a name on the jersey, just number 13.
Oh yeah, it was probably probably
just a blank generic jersey.
yeah. Another take on this is, all special teams as well. Like, it was tough. If that's Matt Slater's last game in an NFL uniform, that's a tough game for him. They allowed a lot of returns for, they came back. That didn't matter at all. I mean, you just start to look at this team and you start to pick them apart of who's coming back. And like, I'm okay with a lot of these people not coming back, including Dante Hightower. He had a great career, probably the 2 biggest plays in the Super Bowl of all time with the strip sack on Matt Ryan in the 28-3 game. I think he had a big play. He had a big play in the Rams game too that led them to win. Devin McCourty has been such a spark plug for this defense, but this game in particular, he did not show up. I thought he had a pretty good season, but at the end of the day, that's another guy who's probably going to retire.
I mean, end of the day, they're getting old. Like that's what it comes down to. A lot of these players that won Super Bowls with the Patriots, I feel like we keep them for a lot longer because of like their impact they had in the previous years, like those guys. But at the end of the day, like even in the Super Bowl when we lost to the Giants, who was covering the guy that caught the helmet catch at the time?
Ronnie Harrison. If he was a couple years younger, he would have had the spark to get up there, like the height, the vertical. Like it was just at the end of his
career.
That's a tough.
The truth is what it is.
That catch was like an impossible. I don't know if anyone's.
Can we get off that catch though? Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I was there.
Yeah, J.C. Jackson, who could be the highest paid cornerback in the league over the next year, is probably going to get trapped by Bill Belichick's franchise tag. Would love to see that. This team, for me going into the season, it was if this team makes the playoffs, that's a win.
Yeah.
That's a win. And especially going 2-4, winning 7 in a row. But you lose by 30 to your rival Bills in the wild card matchup. I would have rather, if I knew this result was going to happen, I'd rather them not make the playoffs. That's just
Do you
my
consider
honest,
the wild
that's
card
my
playoffs?
honest. Yeah, that's definitely playoffs.
Yeah.
That's definitely playoffs.
Sure.
That made it.
One,
But I
They made
mean,
it.
I think they're going to be a losing horse for a long time. I think they're done. But Bill's old.
With
How much longer-
absolutely no analysis.
The analysis is they're done, man.
How are they
How
done?
old? What does he have?
Well, how are they
Dementia?
done? They like outdid like
In
what they were
terms of
supposed
like
to.
being a team that can win a Super Bowl, which is what you guys.
Yeah, and that's
what
down
the
the line.
city's about.
That's down the
I
line.
don't. I mean, where's your analysis on that?
My analysis on that
There's
is
no analysis
they
that's
out.
down the line.
All right, then can I at least say my analysis?
Sure.
They outdid what they overseeded expectations this year, and it's only going to get better. These old guys, they really prepped these guys up in terms of Damian Harris. Like I said, Matt Jones. Guys on defense like Christian Barmore come in there making an impact right away, and like I just mentioned, they're old guys. They were great in veteran leadership, and that's even being in a playoff game. They're going to think about that game for a long time. With these veterans probably leaving, and even bringing in more free agents into the puzzle here, it's going to be an interesting offseason. See if they can get a number 1 wide receiver. Seeing if they can add on to the secondary and more guys in the linebacking position in the draft. I think this is a team that's not going to fall behind. I think this is a team that's only going to get better. I'd be very surprised if this team got worse next year or years to come.
I agree. I like that.
I don't agree, but that.
But you don't agree.
Sometimes there's no such thing
You're a
as
Dolphins
analysis.
fan now.
Yeah.
I'm not a Dolphins fan. I'm a Bucks fan. Always have been.
No, you haven't.
I have been since Tommy went there.
Yeah,
2 years.
That's not forever. That's
That's 2 years I've been a Bucks fan.
It's not forever.
2 years is a long time though.
I'm just saying the tides have shifted in New England. How much longer you realistically think Bills got?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Bill's
Unless he has
got
dementia.
Bill's got at the most 5 more years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
five.
would say
100
more.
He's 70 years old.
Like 60.
He's 70, I think.
No, he's like
And
67.
then they were lying on the fucking.
Hey
rundown.
Siri.
I
how
saw
old is
KFC
Bill
said
Belichick?
he's 70.
Bill Belichick is still as sharp as a tack.
You're fucking.
69 years old. So you're there.
That's a good age.
But maybe
they do have a chance. I didn't know.
but he could play like
69's a hot age.
5 more. He's in good health, knock on wood. I expect a lot from this team.
What's the oldest coach there's ever been?
gotta be in his
Bill
game.
Parcells is pretty old. I mean, we're thinking about college football now, but Joe Paterno died.
If Bill left, would you have
Like
any
on the field.
Would you have any leeway on thinking the team changes a little bit, like in a bad way?
No, because I think
You
this.
got
I think
faith
this
in
guy to
him
fill
other than Bill?
this guy's to fill the void. I think if Josh McDaniels doesn't get scooped up, that guy's been in that organization for a long time. Even just if Mike Vrabel gets tired of Tennessee, that's another guy who could fill the void. I mean, when he leaves, it just depends who's available. That's really what it comes down to, who the next head coach is going to be. But for me, well, let's get on this right now. This is our last thing of the Patriots talk. I think we need a grade for Mac Jones' rookie season. So out of your, I don't know if you got C's or D's or B's, but
What'd you-
all over.
what-
but
what do you got?
I'd give him an A-. I thought Mac Jones had a great performance. He fucking absolutely killed it in the stats. He had a ton of yards, had a lot of potential. Yeah, he had a couple bad games. Yeah, he had a couple games where he had the jitters, but we have to remember this guy's fresh out of college, still a young player, still have a ton of potential, and I think the future's bright for him. So I'd give him a high score on this.
You actually took my score. I'm an A- too, because a rookie. I get what these people are saying. Yeah, he got into a good spot with Bill Belichick, but how dare you say like, oh, he like had the best like off, because he didn't have our number one receiver this year was like Kendrick Bourne, who's unproven, and then you had Jacoby Myers and other guys like that. Well, you look at like San Fran, they have like a guy like Deebo Samuel, or even I'm trying to think of the other, even like Zach Wilson. Yeah, he had a bad offensive line, but he had like Christian Mims and Corey Davis and guys like that, who I would consider better players right now than Jacoby Myers and things like that. Trevor Lawrence obviously had a shitstorm in Jacksonville. I'm trying to think of even the guy Trey Lance. He got an opportunity, didn't really make the most of it. So I think especially that 7-game winning streak where at one point they were the number one seed in the AFC, and I guess you're dwindling on that. But I think that's really impressive, and no one saw that coming.
100%.
Yeah.
I'll give him a B.
Yeah, see, he's just being honest.
He was above average, but not an A. He was an A word.
A minus. He's A minus.
Sure,
right
I know you're going to stick to it, but he was above average, and that's what he was.
Who is in contention for the Rookie of the Year this year?
Of offensive.
Offensive.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is going to win it.
Jamar Chase.
He'll win it. Mac Jones, he had it till the end,
right.
but I think Jamar Chase had like 200 yards against like the Chiefs and just like beat him with him Joe Burrow by himself. So, I'll give that to Jamar Chase, but Mac Jones was right there.
Unreal.
Which top quarterback, no doubt.
For
no
sure.
doubt.
100%. So best quarterback in the draft. So that's what I mean.
And you got him at number 15 after three quarterbacks, maybe four. Yeah, Trey Lance.
He was a steal, no doubt about it.
Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson. Then Trey Lance, and then Justin Fields.
Right.
Where's Trey Lance play?
San Fran. He's only played a couple games.
Yeah, because Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt that game. Remember, they like fill in for that.
He was more running around. He didn't do too much.
Yeah, he got scared.
So on the wrap up of the NFL wild card, we had for me the biggest takeaway. A lot of great game. Well, actually, there was a lot of blowouts to Magic's point before the show, but I just saw a lot of teams that took what was theirs. And I think the most impressive thing to me, the easy thing is to say San Fran went in and beat Dallas. But for me, I think it was Monday Night Football. I think it was Matt Stafford going out there and get his first playoff win of his. I think he's been in the league now 13 years. And Arizona's been a good team all year. I think they started 10-2. They've been kind of on a low totem pole in the last couple weeks. But to go in there and not just win, but blow them out. Odell Beckham gets a touchdown. You make the midget fuck look like a midget fuck want to play baseball. Now Matt Stafford's going to go play Big Tommy this weekend. That's going to be a hell of a
Because you were big on Matt Stafford at the beginning of the season. You were saying he's going to have a good year this year.
Yeah, I thought he was going to have a good year. And, he kind of regressed towards the end of the season. They lucked out, grabbed the division because Arizona was going low. Had a tough game Monday night at home, but they pulled it out. I think they had Jay-Z in the stands. Saw Mookie Betts. I'm pretty sure Snoop Dogg was smoking blunts in the stands, which is pretty sick.
Fucking love that. Like almost on a Kodak level. You saw him at the Panthers game.
That's just great stuff. Just great stuff.
Come on.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
The sun's out. What do you think, Magic? What did you see that you liked?
I'll be honest, I didn't watch that game, but out of the wild card games, the Bengals beating sticking tough against the Raiders, that's big for them. I think just getting that first playoff win and breaking that little curse they had going.
Yeah, we talked about last week, the text message.
Especially with the Raiders.
I think they can run it. I think they could make a fucking legit run all the way.
I agree with you.
But it's going to come down to playing a little bit better, cleaning up mistakes now that as they get further along. But goddamn Raiders couldn't get it done.
He was rocking the Cartier glasses after, too. The Buffs, who saw those rose pinks.
Guys got style.
Guys got style. He's
style
got confidence.
points through the roof.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow is probably my favorite up and coming. Besides, you got to Mac.
Yeah.
But up and coming quarterbacks in the league. I think he's going to be a top 5 quarterback in the league within the next year or two. He's already top 10, in my opinion.
Has Derrick Henry played yet since he's been back?
No, he's coming back. This will be his first game. We'll get to the predictions in a second.
Yes, sorry.
Showtime, what was your big takeaway?
Big takeaway is how about them Cowboys? Because I have a bunch of Cowboy fans that are friends with me. So fuck you guys, because you were talking shit after we got our ass kicked. You guys got your ass kicked.
Yeah, what up, Jimmy Haskins? I asked Jimmy Haskins to come on this week.
Is he a Cowboy fan?
Diehard Cowboy.
Oh yeah. So shout out to Jimmy. How about them Cowboys, baby?
Jimmy Garoppolo comes in there, almost screwed up the whole game, but I give big shout out to was it Nick Bosa in the 49ers defense there. They were sensational. How about that stupid
The ref at the end.
Yeah, that wasn't the ref's fault. That was okay, let's get on that.
Let's dive in.
So
I didn't see this ref situation.
Prescott, whatever, called the audible, ran like a 20-yarder with no timeouts left, so the time was clicking down, no timeouts. They're trying to get over the spike it. I'll give the ref all the credit in the world. He fucking dead sprinted towards them.
Yeah.
I blame that. That's all on Dak Prescott, whoever called that audible or offensive play. Because the ref has to touch it. The ref has to touch it before, so we can't. Went over, kind of hit the center a little bit, kind of like squeezed back, went down, touched it, and before you know it, the time ran out. And even still, they were 20 yards away, so you'd have to have a really nice missile to the end zone and have an opportunity.
Could have happened. I think that ref's got to do a backflip. He's something. He just looked fumbled.
The best.
I get he was sprinting in, but he was causing a ruckus. He was tackling
the
Dak
best.
Prescott.
They did like the Tom Brady run. Like as soon as the game ended, they just like they got out of there.
Who did? The press?
All the refs. All the refs.
Yeah,
it was great.
Well,
That's
they knew they were going to get
Yeah.
taunted, regardless if he obviously did the right thing or what he has to do. There's no other way unless he did pull a fucking magic backflip out of his ass.
Oh, yeah.
And that would have been electric. That would have been the moment of the year.
You would have saved the game.
It would have been electric for him.
I'm glad San Fran won anyways.
I like Jimmy G. I like Jimmy G.
I like the matchups this week. I think the matchups last week were a little hit or miss, and they ended up being a lot of misses with a lot of
the
blowouts.
underdogs didn't show
just
up
all
at
favorite.
all.
It was all favorite.
Yeah, that was the only
Usually
dog.
you get an underdog like...
That was the only dog, San Fran.
They were a dog?
Yeah, they were a dog.
Yeah. All right.
So we move on to our NFL Divisional Round Picks. And Magic's Cincinnati Bengals are on the road. Against Tennessee. Tennessee's the number 1 seed, so their first round bye. Derrick Henry coming back, hasn't played in about 10 weeks. 3.5 point spread. Tennessee, who do you like? Magic.
3.5 point spread. I got to go Bengals.
Bengals?
I
Plus 3.5?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's barring Derrick Henry not fucking clowning them.
It's just it's a tough environment to play in. Nashville for me. I'll let Showtime go before I make my pick. But
my heart really wants to say Joe Burrow on the Bengals, but with Derrick Henry coming back, that guy is dangerous.
Maybe he's weak right now.
It doesn't matter.
10
if he's
weeks.
Weak. Him weak is stronger than everyone else on the field. He
That's
breaks
a good
out
point.
on a couple good plays. He can get those first downs, those third round down conversions of goal lines, like fucking standoffs. Like that makes a huge difference. And even whether or not he is healthy, like he's just big in general. He can fill a spot.
for me, I think you guys are getting too scared. I think on this side, Cincinnati's offense is one of the top in the league, and that's a team you really don't want to play right now. And for Tennessee, I'm not buying. I've never bought into Ryan Tannehill. The only advantage I really see is Nashville. Them playing in Tennessee at home is a really big home field advantage. That's the only thing.
Place nuts or something?
Oh, it's nuts, and it seems like every time a team comes in there on a big game,
Yeah.
they just ready.
Yeah.
Mike Vrabel's a really good coach and everything, but I just see this game going out, and Joe Mixon's a terrific running back on Cincy. I see the offensive passing attack for Joe Burrow matching up with Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. If they get up early, I don't think Tennessee has the firepower to come back.
Right.
You can't just run the ball, 20 times, 40 times when you're down 14 points.
Right.
I'm going Cincy money line. I think Cincy's going to advance to the AFC Championship game here because at the end of the day, too, Tennessee needs to win this game way more than Cincy does. Cincy's playing with house money, so I don't think there's a lot of pressure on the Bengals. I think they're going to go in there and like Magic said, they're going to let it rip.
Yeah. I meant this. I got the money line too.
No, you said.
I meant money
you
line.
waited for me to say it. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Well, you asked if I had the Bengals. I said I have the Bengals.
Yeah, but then you said
I meant money line.
Okay.
I want them full on.
Next matchup of this week, we got the Green Bay Packers versus Jimmy G and the San Francisco 49ers.
Good
Adam,
one.
who do you got here?
Green Bay, favored by 6 points. This is a telltale battle because Kyle Shanahan We used to coach with Matt LaFleur, who's the coach of the Green Bay. They all coached him and Sean McVay on the Washington when they were the Redskins. They're all coordinators. So I think San Fran, since both of them been the coach, is like 3-1. So San Fran going in here would not surprise me to win. Mm-hmm. I think this would be a very close game. I think it could come down to a Mason Crosby game-winning field goal. I'm going to take San Fran +6. It might be maybe even by the full point, +7, so touchdown. But you know what? At the end of the day, my pick here is going to be +6. I think Green Bay is going to win, but it's going to be a very close game.
Right.
I do like that.
They're in Green Bay too, so it's probably gonna be cold up there this weekend.
I'm a little stuck. Yeah, no, I'm going Green Bay. I think Green Bay is going to kick their ass. No analysis.
AJ Dillon, at least
AJ Dillon, shout out him. I think I'm predicting fucking Packers.
Same thing,
Bucks.
kind of with that it's the Packers game to lose, especially taking the week off. I never like cold weeks going into a game where you have almost too much preparation, especially with Aaron Rodgers and
they're hyping him up. This is supposed to be the year.
Yeah, this is supposed to be the year. He's been taking a ton of media presence this year, with all the questioning, with all the shit going on extracurricular outside of sports. So I feel with all that combined and just the pressure on them, the young running backs, I feel they are hot. They are a really good team, and they probably are the team to beat, but. Jimmy G, let's go.
Yeah, San Fran again. The Cincinnati point. San Fran's also going in there with house money as well. Yeah. Green Bay's got a lot of pressure with a bye week. I still think Green Bay will win, but it's going to be a very close game. I think I'll say this. So those were the Saturday matchups. I think the Sunday matchups are going to be way better. I think these could be the bottom two here. Could be if they weren't. Well, not Super Bowl. NFC, AFC championship games. Right. If they pick them themselves. So the Rams, who've had a very promising season on the road against Tampa Bay and the Bucks. The Bucks are favored by 3 points. I'm going to let Magic go because I guess he's a big Tampa guy for some reason.
Yeah. This is a tough one because I like the Rams as well. Favorited? Yeah, they're favored by 3. Do I think they win? I do. I do think they're going to continue.
Cover?
Yeah, no, they definitely cover. Three's cool. Three's little enough for them to cover. Mm-hmm. I don't know how they're gonna pull it off, but they're gonna.
Yeah, for me, this is a really tough game, and what I'm looking at in this game is the quarterbacks. And last week, the Rams, what they did well, they didn't have to throw too much to win. They ran the ball and they played sufficient defense. Yeah. Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to do that because Tampa has one of the best rush defenses in football. I mean, Ndamukong Suh, Jason Pierre-Paul, those guys are bad boys. But on the other side, Tom Brady, they're going to have to really challenge a really good secondary in Jalen Ramsey. But this is just such a tough one to pick. I might even push it. I'm by the half point. That's going to be another really tight game. I'm going with Tom Brady just out of pure respect to the GOAT.
But you're buying the half
As
point.
you should.
But probably buying the half. The Rams are a hell of a football team.
Yeah.
And they spend so much money in Von Miller and Aaron Donald, who's been great. He's probably going to be one of the biggest impacts in this game. Jalen Ramsey has sit on the top there. Who else they get? They got someone else out of. Oh, Odell Beckham, who had a touchdown last week. Yeah, so I'll go Tampa -3. Fuck it.
Good choice.
Sorry for yawning. For me, it's really tough to bet against Tom, especially when we had him up here. You can't. The guy's the GOAT. You know how he picks apart a team, especially when you put as much pressure on them. Doesn't matter who's hot. The Rams are hot. They have the momentum right now, I feel as a team. But when it comes down to it, Tom's got a vengeance on him. He's got the ticket. Bucket.
No, the bottom line for me, and this might just be fortune cookie magic, but Tom Brady versus Matt Stafford in a football game.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense for him to lose.
No, it does not make sense.
Florida's hot too as a state right now, just in general. So is
Cali.
Cali's not.
Cali's dying.
Florida's live free, die hard down there right now. So I just think that's a factor for some reason. People are going to be letting it rip at that stadium. Hey, the fucking cannons are going to be going off. Stafford's going to be shook.
The three on this podcast, we do believe in fan power, so.
We do.
This is the fan power section right now.
I followed someone on Instagram who was there last week. Place looked rocking. They get rocking for Tom. Yeah. I don't think Matt's ready to keep playing this big of a game. I think he got lucky. He didn't get lucky last week.
He just didn't have to do anything.
This is a big game.
You watch the bottom line for this game is if the Bucks can slow down the Rams' rushing attack and try to make Matt Stafford beat him, he's going to make mistakes.
Right.
And that's how the Bucks win the game.
That's how they win.
Good call.
So for the game of the weekend for
Let's
me,
go.
Buffalo on the road against Kansas City. Rematch of last year's AFC Championship game when Stephon Diggs stayed out, watched the team celebrate. So this matchup happened in Week 5 of the regular season, and Buffalo actually blew them out. So Kansas City's favored by 2. Kansas City's been the hottest team in the AFC. Obviously, Buffalo's coming off definitely their best win of the season, probably their Super Bowl.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I think we're going to the Super Bowl. We're heading there. So.
Who?
Buffalo.
Who's we?
Me and the Water Buffalo Club.
No, you're not a part
Horns
of it.
up.
No, horns down.
Horns up.
Did you get your certificate yet from T?
No, I didn't hit her up on the email.
Oh
yet,
my
but-
God! Can you follow through with something?
Yeah, just one thing. Just one thing.
One time.
I'll start out with my analysis here. I think Buffalo has had a great season. They've played extremely well.
Sounds pessimistic
this is
already.
a eulogy coming.
And for me, this is just a really tough game. Because Josh Allen's shown all season why he's one of the best quarterbacks in football. Their defense played extremely well against the Pats, but you're playing a different beast than Pat Mahomes. And you saw last week that they went down from They went down 7-0 against the Steelers after TJ, whatever the hell his name is, took it back for a touchdown, and then they scored 50 straight points. So
That's the Steelers.
But no, and yeah, that is the Steelers. Don't get me wrong, but can you keep up with this? Can you keep up with that offense?
Speed, yeah.
I
When
think
they get rolling,
and
they're-
and
Buffalo
especially
plays like they played last week, which
I don't
obviously
even
might
think
have been
that.
our defense sucking.
that's what I'm saying. Kansas City's
But
defense
isn't their
is
defense not
no.
that-
Kansas City's
it's
defense
good?
has played really well all season, and I think if they play half as good as the Pats played last week, I think they should handle this no problem. I think they could win this game by a touchdown. It's really tough going to Arrowhead and win. Obviously Tom Brady can do it, but I don't know if Josh Allen can. For me, I got Kansas City covering the 2. I think they win by 7.
I'm going to put my faith in Josh Allen here. Think they win the game money line.
Oh.
Me as well. I have to go with the Water Buffalo
Yeah, you
Club, but
gotta-
I'm doing it gladly, not because I'm afraid. I'm not afraid of Pat Mahomes. I'm not afraid of his
You willing
brother
to put
and
a gallon of
his
milk on it?
You just
Yeah.
you just
yeah. I'll put a gallon of milk on the
you're
Bills.
just mad because Jackson Mahomes has better.
If you're
TikTok
listening
hits.
out there,
Yeah.
if you're listening out there, T, I'll dump a gallon of milk with you. I'm sure she's probably down to just dump a gallon
She's
of milk
probably-
if they lose.
she's
probably done
drink-
3 this week.
Yeah, just to get warmed up.
She's a beast. I
That's
have a
her-
lot of respect for
that's
her.
her breakfast.
That's a good guest.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck drinking a gallon of milk. I just want to soak it in through my hair.
So for me,
That's her shampoo.
for me, so that my AFC Championship is going to be Cincy versus Kansas City, and the NFC is going to be Rodgers versus Brady.
I got that, except I got Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Cincy.
Okay.
No, Tim.
Well, no, you had.
Oh no, sorry.
Tennessee.
I had Tennessee instead of
So you have
Tennessee
the
instead
top.
of
You have
Burrows,
the
yeah,
top
right,
4
yeah.
teams in the league.
correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else, guys?
Buffalo Cincy would be an electric.
That's what I'm gonna say.
AFC
Yeah, that's the only thing. Joe Burrow versus Josh Allen.
That is shit bump
yeah.
central.
Yeah.
I hope it's a shit ball.
Wait, so where would that be in Buffalo?
That would be in Buffalo.
We would if it's Joe Burrow and Buffalo Magic. Will you give me your word right now?
Yeah, I'll go.
We'll go to see.
I don't know. Like,
the
there's
Water
no
Buffalo
reason for
Club.
us to go, but I'll go.
There's no reason, but I just want to wear Cartiers.
I'll
the same
go
time
only
as
'cause-
Joe
Be a part of this ship.
I'll
up
go
there.
because T might just buy us tickets to SoFi for the Super Bowl because she's going. So fuck it.
I'll be a member because you probably still won't even send
You
the
guys gonna
email.
run
by
train?
then.
I will.
Jesus, you leave her out of it.
Who did you have for the NFC again? Pack. We all had. Do we all have Brady versus Rodgers?
Brady Rodgers. Yep.
Yeah. I hate that. That's gonna be. I hate that.
But
that's
you
always
gotta
the
have it. But you
championship.
gotta have it.
You do.
You gotta want it. You gotta be there. You gotta make it happen.
Wait, didn't I? No, I said Jimmy G, Tom Brady.
Okay, you got Jimmy G. Tom
Even
Brady.
better. Well, that,
I can't,
So
keep,
Jimmy
I can't
G,
keep up
yeah.
with your picks.
No, sorry. Excuse me. No, because you were saying that. I was like, that doesn't sound correct. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. Jimmy G, Tom Brady,
I like that.
Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, AFC
Book it.
champion, NFC championship.
Really, no matter how you look at it, it's good teams left.
It should be a great weekend of football. Like last weekend,
Yeah.
you were right. You're kind of right.
All
There was a
blowout,
lot
yeah.
of blowouts and stuff. A lot of people who shouldn't even have been there.
fine.
But now this week, you'll see the real deal.
Right.
You'll see
It's a good test.
the real deal holy
And they're
field.
doing Saturday, Sunday splits
Saturday,
again?
Sunday splits
Yeah.
again.
I like that split.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
fuck yeah.
fucked up all weekend.
You guys gonna eat some more bullshit out there again?
Hey,
Yeah, maybe. Anton said he got a hot chocolate bar on the way, so maybe if I wanted to go die again.
You got
maybe.
before you start watching your football Saturday night, you gonna get a little cozy, watch some Ozark season 4.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Ozarks?
The birds are back.
The birds are back.
I've seen it. Show sucks.
Wow.
We got
a hot take. There's no way he's seen those.
We got-
Jason
3 minutes
Bateman
left.
can't play any other role besides a fucking clown.
That's fair.
No,
I'll give
no.
you that.
He's-
So
he's
every
turning
time,
around.
Every time there's a serious scene, I'm just waiting for him to just turn to the camera, break the fourth wall, and be like, "Come
clown."
on." Like, you know, I don't know. I just can't.
it
take
is weird
seriously.
seeing him as a serious.
No,
guy.
and he is pretty good. I didn't think he was like capable of that. Like that, the pilot of Ozark, probably one of the greatest pilots I've ever seen.
I'm not gonna
What
lie.
is that noise?
Oh,
Was that a phone or was that you?
I think we're ready to rock and roll.
Folks, want to thank you guys for tuning in and Heads Better for making this all possible. Big shout out to Craig Kelly and Slight Edge Fitness and Performance. You know, always doing what you do for us. Be safe out there, guys, and we'll see you next time. Going to be a hell of a NFL Divisional Round weekend.
See you next week.
Peace. Was that right there?